Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Coffee with Casey, where today we're going to take a sip of coffee with Casey and only have a 5 to 10 minute segment of things that are important in the real estate market. Today we're going to talk about the 10 things that can increase the value of your house. And to help me, I have Billy Samson, who is one of my top agents, my nephew, brilliant at working with us and our sellers and our buyers. So today, Billy, we're going to tackle the topic of taking a home from a traditional look that we walk in and we see all the time to a transitional look, and we're going to go over 10 things that can transform that house from traditional to transitional. And each thing that we do will increase it by 5 to 6 times the investment. So I'm going to start with the number one, and that is declutter. The buyers today are looking for space, feature, and function. They're looking for linear lines and a transitional look. So the last thing we want to have is a bunch of clutter around. So we come in, we say this has to go, this has to go, this has to go. We try and thin the house out as much as possible, get it stored, and make the home at least, look like they can see the space, feature, and function. So let's go with number two, Bill.
Number two is paint.
Okay.
And most of the time, the home could use new paint, right? So if it's in the tans motif, if we see a lot of tans and we want to update it, which is the grays, which is a repost gray or a mindful gray, agreeable gray, that has 5 to 1
absolutely
value.
Yeah, to take a home, the gray is the new tan, right, and it's been there for a little while, and it's more of a grayish color. It combines the two. So we don't maybe want to paint the whole thing, but just pieces of the house,
a room or two,
kind of have that pop to it.
Exactly.
Okay. So the next thing we want to do is we want to clean the house. If you're going to sell your car, you're going to go out and get a car wash. So we're going to call in some power washers. We're going to get the pathways clean, the driveway
north side
around the house, the north side of the home. So we want to have that home clean and fresh looking when they get up to the front door. Okay. So power washing is the next thing we're going to do.
Yeah. After that, we like to look at hardware.
Yeah.
Right. So a lot of the homes that were built in the 80s and the 90s have the shiny gold.
Yep.
And the hardware on the doorknobs and the lighting fixtures.
Right. As soon as you see that.
Yeah. You immediately think
As
dated.
soon as you see that, you think dated. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to de-date your house.
De-age it.
If we can de-age your house and we can make it look newer, you're going to get a lot of money back. So you just did this to a condo that we're getting ready to bring out. It was all gold. Talk to me about really how easy was it? Was the pricing of something like this? You actually did the doors too.
Yes, we actually did the doors. This home had the 1970, 1980s, the flat doors. We brought in the 6-panel doors.
Those really are improvement.
Really,
if you have flat doors, then you really need to just get them out for $45. I think you
$45. We put in the 6-panel doors, which is what the buyers of today want to see. They don't want to see the flat doors, and that really
you put in the brush nickel.
Put in the brush nickel, took off the gold.
So we went from flat and gold to 6-panel and brush nickel, and how much a door?
It was $45 a door, $15 to $20 for the hardware and the manpower. So we're looking at around $100 a door.
Yeah.
And if you don't need to switch out the doors, if you just need to do the hardware, like I said, that's about $20 to $25.
Let's call it 50 just for the heck of it.
Yep. 50. There you go.
So the investment you make in that really pays off, and I think that's one of the critical things that we need to do.
And if you're looking
I
at
know that I know that people look at that and say, oh, that's a lot of. No, it's not a lot of work. You just bring in one of our painters and have them knock it out. And get that done.
And one of the things that ties in with the hardware, usually if a home is built in 1980 or 1990, it has the gold hardware and the lighting fixtures and the plumbing fixtures.
Yes.
So we tend to like to take out older looking lighting fixtures and plumbing fixtures and either put in recessed lights or a flat
modern
LED,
chandelier.
which
or the modern. So
the globe looking.
What we do is we'll find there's 2 lighting fixtures that are the key. The one is in the dining room and one is in the breakfast look. And if you look at it and you see gold from 1985, that really has to go. Yeah. Now, for $250, you can have a modern lighting fixture in the dining room, a modern lighting fixture in the breakfast nook, which catches the eyes of the buyer and says modern. It says transitional. And so what we do is we have those pieces and we will pull them online and put them in a shopping cart, send them to the seller. The seller says, buy it, they ship it, we have somebody come and install it. So again, massive change to a traditional to a transitional look. Very important, not expensive, and not a headache because it's all done by us. We can get that done. So the lighting fixtures are critical. Also, Billy, while we're at it, If you walk through your hallways, you'll see the little lamps up there that come down, and they're gold, and they've been here since 1985
Take
too.
those out, put recessed in if we can.
So
and if we can't, we can put in the ones that mount straight in our
flat. Yep.
Straight flat on the ceiling.
Yep. So the lighting fixtures, hallways are usually the culprit, dining room and breakfast room. So let's go now to
also just one other thing, Casey, the fans.
Yeah.
In the bedrooms.
Oh, yeah,
a lot of the fans have the wood with the gold. We take those out, put in a fan. It's about $100 to $125. The brush
Today's
nickel.
fans. Yeah, the
sleek
good
looking cool fans with an LED light that really pops.
Not
too.
expensive. Now, the next thing is the plumbing features as well. You know, a lot of times you have these gold plumbing. I mean, it is amazing when you take out the gold plumbing fixtures and put in some of the nicer either stainless steel or brushed nickel, whatever's appropriate for the bathrooms and the kitchen. But the plumbing fixtures are also a key that dates properties. Now,
and just one thing, we like to only deal with cosmetics, so that's a cosmetic part. We don't really tend to get into the capital improvements where we're putting a new kitchen or a new bathroom in because we don't get 2 to 1, 3 to 1. Yeah,
this is
just a facelift.
This is not reconstructive surgery.
Exactly.
This is a facelift.
Exactly.
So let's talk about, you know, that while we're in the kitchen doing the plumbing, you know, you have appliances in there. I know you like black, but if they're older, if they're 12 or 14 or 15 years old, then now's the time to get rid of the older black appliances, bring in the stainless steel. Not only the stainless steel, but now you can get the fingerprint-less ones. So, you know, the new fresh appliances, those definitely sell. And you're going to get tagged in a home inspection.
Yeah,
You've got a 14-year-old refrigerator anyways. So get it out, bring the new appliances in.
Get a bigger buyer
and
pool.
it looks awesome. And that gets more people in the house and they know that they don't have to do that.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. The other touches that you can do to the house are rugs. Pull out the old Oriental rugs, put in a nice modern geometric shape. And again, this is something where we'll look at and say this rug should really go. This is the rugs that should take its place. We put it in a shopping cart, you buy it, and trust me, you'll have that in your next house.
And they're not $1,000, they're $2,000. You know, they're a couple $100s, and they really spark, makes it look modern.
It was so funny. Yeah. I had an Asian rug, and the guy looks at me and goes, "Do you have any idea what that rug cost me?" It's like, yeah, this is going to cost you $250 to replace it, and it's going to look a lot better. So the new rugs, modern wall hangings.
Yes.
If you take down some old stuff and you put up a modern wall hanging, it does wonders for the house, for the showing. And the landscaping, when you walk up, cut your beds, mulch your beds, clean your beds out, and those are very important too.
Anything that's overgrown, take out.
Yep.
Or trim.
Yep. So basically all we're doing is we're cleaning up, we're painting when necessary if we need it, we're power washing the house, we're decluttering the house, we're pulling the curtains off, giving it a transition look, letting the light come into your house, because that's what people want. We're switching out that hardware, which is an eyesore for these buyers, because when they're online, they're looking like this. Nope, dated.
We want to catch the eye of the buyer.
Modern. So these things will catch the eye of the buyer.
And also, Casey, just $5,000 to $10,000 can increase your home, can increase the value of your home. You know, $25,000 to $50,000.
Well, that's what we just did. We spent Audrey probably spent $5,000, and we're going to improve it at least 25.
At least 25.
And if you can get people into a bidding situation, it could go even higher.
Yep.
So that is the 10 or 12 or 15 things you can do to your house that we do to a home that spruces it up and takes it from that shows well level to a customary or even higher than that. But that's where you get the biggest bang for your buck when you're trying to sell your house. Okay?
Cool.
Well, thank you for sitting in. This has been Coffee with Casey, a sip of Coffee with Casey. Billy Samson, my nephew. You can catch us at CaseySamson.com. You can catch Billy at CaseySamson.com, Casey at CaseySamson.com. Or you give us a call at 703-508-2535 or
703-380-0255.
Thanks for joining.
Thank
See
you
again. Bye now.